Yo,
I didn't know.
it's your boy P4 with another episode of Just Listen Podcast. We're back. What's good, y'all?
What's happening? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Carr, aka Genuine in the building. What's happening? Your voice is back on the radio waves.
Oh shit! Oh, it is I know you missed it. Thielen, what is going on, my light-skinned brother?
I did that last night.
You are still disgusting, and I appreciate you for it. This man don't change, y'all. He stays himself, huh? Disgusting at all times. I don't like that. I don't know why I didn't like it, but I didn't like the after it.
You just
It didn't sit right.
you too involved with it.
It didn't sit right. It's just car.
Anyway, we got a special guest in the house. Nice collab.
Hey.
It's your boy Tony G.
Hey,
What's good, man?
I'm in here. I'm in here. Mama, I made it. It took what, 4 years? 3 years, but Mama, I made it. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. I just want to say before we get started that I consider y'all the OGs, at least of my circle of people, you know, in the podcast game. So salute to y'all. Brothers, y'all kings that are consistently doing it. It takes a lot. People don't realize how much it takes in order to be consistent through all of life's ups and downs. And especially when you have 3 people and you have the original 3. That means something. So no shots.
I'm gonna shoot.
Well, there's that. I got you. Well, there's that. But it does take a lot. So I just want to salute y'all kings for, you know, your consistency and your greatness overall, man. And I'm happy to be here.
Appreciate that, man. You gave us our flowers.
Thank you.
You got to give your flowers. You understand?
You right.
Yeah.
Folks, we ain't gonna go too far, but folks is leaving here.
Facts.
You understand?
Facts.
Folks is leaving here in 2022. So, you know, I got to give the flowers what they're due. So I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
All right.
We're going to tell them where you from, man. Where you?
Oh, in case y'all didn't know, this is King to Queen Talk right here. Representative, CEO, boss, right here. All for you, understand? Tony G. But King
It was the option.
It was yeah. King to Queen Talk is where you can find me. We go live every Sunday on Instagram at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You understand me? Also, you can find us on YouTube as well as Apple TV, Roku, and Xbox. So make sure you check us out. You understand? We here. We got a lot going on. So I'm just happy to be here, though. It really ain't about me, but, you know, I'm happy to be amongst kings.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Right. He said Roku. That's what I heard. I said Roku.
Hey.
I mean, get the flowers when you can.
If you
You
know,
just said give yourself
you
flowers
know.
too.
Listen.
If you know, you
Listen,
know.
listen, God is good. You understand me?
Yeah.
He's good.
All the time.
All you got to do is try him. All you got to do is try him. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
See?
Just try him.
Y'all heathens didn't know that.
What?
Y'all heathens.
No, I did.
What'd I do?
I don't know.
He said you ain't tried Jesus.
And there we is. Let's go on. Continue right on.
On the day, you know what I'm saying?
Continue right on. You didn't have to put your head down.
I'm covered in the blood.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
You got to come back with something else after that. I pointed to you. If you was in the church, you would know. That boy talk. Come on.
Got nothing.
He ain't got no. Damn.
Oh man.
It's all right, though.
Well, yes, I appreciate y'all, and y'all are well deserving of your flowers. Many people want to be on this platform. You understand me?
Yeah.
So I'm just glad to be one in the number.
There you go.
I appreciate you.
You understand?
That was nice of you to say that.
Yeah, man.
That was nice.
Yeah.
No
Some
doubt.
people still singing hip hop and R&B dreams and switching to gospel, but is that a shot? That's not a shot. I'm just saying. But many people didn't make it on, you know.
They
But I'm
didn't
just
make
glad to be one in the number.
Just throwing shots, boy. That's boy.
Hey,
Somebody gonna hear about it soon.
listen, King to Queen Talk, we do unfiltered perspective. You understand? So
Amen.
I want to make myself at home,
There you go.
if that's all right with y'all. You know,
Yeah.
and bring a little unfiltered perspective. You
Here
know.
we go.
Ain't no wrong with that.
And I'm on my drink. Don't ask me
And-
what's in my cup, and I ain't gonna ask you what's in
There you
yours.
go.
He on that drink. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, the people who've been rocking with us for day one, it's time for the end of the year
Hey.
breakdown. You know what I'm saying? We do this every year. We just come together. We always have a special guest, and we just talk about, you know, things that is going on this year, to 2022, going on to 2023.
Yep.
You know, it has been an eventful year. I think if I had to put a label on it or a hashtag or anything of 2022, I would say we outside.
Boy.
We outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know.
Especially compared to what we've been through the last 2 years.
Facts.
Yeah, we
Facts.
outside.
It's back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, we just go around and just real quick, just, you know, we talk about how your year was. I'll just go first and just be like, man, mine was pretty good. A lot of highs, few lows. I did finally catch COVID. Yep. I did. I'm talking about I was dodging them jumps like raindrops.
Yeah.
But, you know, caught your boy. I didn't know I had it when I got it. But I had some, you know, a few effects by it. But, you know, nothing too big. You know, it didn't, you know, put me down. I had a week off.
Hey, some people had a life off. You
So
understand?
you're right. You're right. Secluded. It ruined my vacation. Matter of fact, I caught it on vacation. Like the first day of my vacation was like hours before hitting the plane. It was like, no, you're positive. Damn. So yeah, so I got a lot of gaming in. That's about it.
That's a good thing.
Got a sleeping
Stress
game in
reliever.
it. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, my year 2022 was pretty good. Kicked my business off the ground.
Okay.
It was
Talk about it.
2 years in the making.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you didn't know, now you know. It's Unlaced Productions.
There you go.
Be Unlaced. You hear me? Unlaced Productions. We out here.
Sir.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in these streets, man. So if you need anything done, you need a podcast, produced, recorded, film. I do parties. I do shows. You know, video shoots. You need a flyer done. You need an Instagram reel. If you need a story done, I'm your man.
Where they
Hit
gonna
me
find
up. You can hit me up on Instagram at Unlaced Productions. Just like that. That's all. At Unlaced Productions. No spaces, nothing.
No spaces, no underscores, no nothing.
Nope.
Unless production.
At Unlaced Productions.
There we go.
One of a kind.
One of a kind, my boy.
See, if you had that underscore, that means you weren't one of a kind. Just saying, one of a kind.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, it's been very fruitful, man. I've experienced a lot of things and been out there trying to put my name out. Met some people, man, and did a couple of panels and man, had a good old time, man. So yeah, I'm enjoying this stage of the business
Yeah.
I've in, and you know, looking forward to 2023 and see where it's gonna take me.
Only up, right?
Oh yeah,
Only
oh yeah,
up.
oh it's only up.
Hey,
Okay.
you gotta speak that thing.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I had my humble beginnings, but you know what I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong with
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
You know, if you know these guys have seen this a little taste of the fruitful of the benefits. So yeah,
Yeah. Talk about some things that you already have accomplished. That's all aside. Listen here. Listen here. You will see. Household name coming. Huh?
I mean,
I
hey,
speak it into existence.
You gotta
for
speak that thing,
Hey.
I
man.
speak it. I don't care.
Hey,
Come on,
speak it
come on.
for the whole podcast.
hey,
You
know,
understand?
Household name.
Household name.
Going up only.
There you go.
And I know.
Be out here, man. Look, I'm out here. If you ain't
Yeah.
been paying attention, I've been out here.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know, so been in some places, and you know,
I got this.
Uh-huh.
been in some places. So yeah,
Beautiful thing.
no doubt.
2022. Been 2022. I'm gonna just say it like that.
He says it's been 2022.
My northern, I'm gonna talk shit about you just cause. My northern, you gotta say it sometimes to the my. I need this other one.
I don't know what he's doing,
I don't know,
but
he been himself. His car. If you know car, you know car.
you had to send that text.
He had to go ahead.
Somebody got to do it.
He had to do it. Go ahead.
Somebody got to do it.
You good?
Nigga, come on with the show, man.
What was our countdown?
I
Like,
had to just.
I'm trying to fix it.
He's trying to make
trying
the
to do
adjustment.
he low
Talk about your 2022. Leave me alone.
technology and you don't know. So talk about shit some more because he just helped me with my light skinned brother here. My northern, and they from the south. There's no wood to knock on because I don't need it. My northern genetics and my immune system has kept me nice and healthy that I know of. Because you want to know why? I would ignore it anyway. Huh?
Sir, that's not good.
It is. If God be before me,
Wait
finish
a
it
minute.
then.
Who can be against
All
you?
right then.
Its name is Corona. You
can
can
be against
spread
it?
it. You can spread it. It might not
No.
affect you, but it could have spread to somebody
Why would I
else.
say that? I didn't have nothing. I took tests. The point is this. I did take tests because I have people in my life that make me
Okay, well, that's the responsible answer. Praise God.
darling.
Yeah, I mean, got a whole
He's
family.
going to hunt you down. And,
Right, you got a whole family.
At the same time, though, still, I've never been afraid of certain things. I've always said, if I've said it because y'all know me, if I die, I die, right? I don't want nobody else to.
What the fuck?
But guess what 22 did?
What? Made you stronger?
Make one, because there's a lot of people coming back. And they coming out and joking. When he said we outside, they outside for real. I don't like a lot of people around me, and everybody's outside.
I'm the same way.
Everywhere you go, they are out here
Hey, outside.
doing everything they want to do.
Yep.
We've seen, like we said, a lot of deaths. There's been a lot of things that they show in media, whatever, and we have survived. I'm very happy that my family is alive and well, all of them. I have lost no one this year. Last year, can't say the same, but this year, I'm happy. No one's lost. We doing good.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy. Everything's going well. Everything's going well for me. 2023 even better. We'll just say, right? I'm good.
That's what's up.
Nice and calm.
Good.
Yeah, nice and calm. I had to think about it if I want to say something.
So I don't know if we're going in order.
Go ahead, you're right here.
Okay.
Yeah, go
I want to be
Car's trying to have
respectful.
technical difficulties.
Okay.
Look at him.
Explain
Let
it.
Carr live over there. Let him live.
Yeah, you know.
But so
Explain this shit.
unfortunately, I did lose someone
Damn.
in 2022. So I lost my uncle, who was only like 5 years older than me. So he's fairly young. So and it was unexpectedly.
Yeah.
So he was like, to me, growing up, like as a child, like he was my Superman.
Yeah.
Like we actually lost what's the word? Like we lost touch with each other over the years, but we reconnected like about, I would say about 3 or 4 years ago. And we, been rocking ever since. But growing up, he was like Superman. Like I thought he was the coolest. All the women loved him. He was married before he passed away. Praise God, hallelujah. That was his past life. His past life.
Yeah.
But like he was always the life of the party. He was always funny. Everybody liked him. He could sing. He just was all those things, right? And so when he passed, like I was like, man, that hit me.
Yeah.
I wasn't really prepared for that. But his legacy that he left behind, just being at the celebration of life, you really got to see like, oh, he touched so many people. And so it just reminded me like, you have to be cognizant and aware of what you do in this life, right? Because when you leave here, all you got left is what you have done.
Right.
True.
And as we've seen, we talked about it before we started shooting, like, people have left. You know what I'm saying? And we're only going to go by what you put out to the world.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so he really reminded me of that. I ain't gonna stay on too long, but I can remember like he became a minister and he'd be like, yeah, tap into my my Bible study call. And half the time, if I'm being honest, now I grew up in church. Y'all don't mind my drink. Don't worry about what's in my drink. I grew up in church. I've been praise and worship leader. I've been choir director.
Yeah.
I've been all that, right? But when it came, I was falling asleep on his Bible study calls.
Oh.
And so sometimes I would wake up and I hear him, you still there? You still? But it just showed me like there were so many people on there that were impacted and affected. You know what I'm saying? And it just reminded me, as I said, like it really comes down to what have you done before you left here?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. And so, other than that, I consider that a celebration because he left a good legacy.
And the legacy.
But moving beyond that, 2022 was pretty good. Your boy is in a relationship.
Oh.
Your boy is caked up.
Hey.
Baker's man.
Man,
Cover season got you.
y'all don't see my brother who just walked in, but oh, they talked about me bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they talked about me.
They should.
They talked about me
Hold on,
good
hold on,
4 or
hold
5
on,
months.
Hold on. Did you care though?
Ooh.
Do you know me?
Yeah.
Because I know me.
Right.
Well, you know I ain't care.
Ain't that worse? Huh? That's even more caking. Ain't that worse?
Listen.
A little bit, not worse, but
Listen.
you know, better,
Right.
but worse.
When you don't care,
When you
it
don't
means
care. Oh, then
all
you
that they
deep
talking
in
about.
that.
Well, here's
Deep
the
in dunking.
But here's the thing. If it was somebody that you didn't want to be attached to, that's when you care.
There you
You're like,
go.
wait. Bro, you tripping. That ain't that.
Right.
That's not that.
But they want to talk about you then, right? So they see.
Just saying. So yeah, your boy's in a new relationship, you know, caked up, baked up, as I see my brother in the corner. But yeah, I haven't been
No
in
more single problems.
no more single problem.
Yeah.
Cause for a good 3 years, your boy was out and I wasn't in the streets. I wasn't in the streets. I was on the side.
On the curb?
I was on the sidewalk.
Tipping it a little bit?
Every now
In the
and
bike lane?
Every now and then. A little dip here and there. You know.
bit.
But nah, other than that, and it's healthy. Can we talk about a healthy relationship?
There you go.
So that's a good thing.
I mean, all these married folk, y'all know about healthy, but for us single folk, everybody don't know about healthy.
I thought he was about to say something.
You wanted me to say something.
How bad you turned out? He said, "Help me, really." He said, "I got some shit to say."
Say something.
I thought you was about to say something. I said, "Carl about to take it to the next level."
Thought he had someone on his chest.
He's been married the longest.
Oh, well.
That's the OG in marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, we gonna have to talk.
2, 3.
We're gonna have to talk after this then. But
It goes opposite of actual age.
You think it's gonna get that far? Not to put you on the spot.
no, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
I had many options prior to this. Not saying I'm.
Nope.
I'm
Carl, introduce yourself. You about to dig a hole.
no.
I got you.
No. What? No. See,
Say it with your chest.
when you have
about to dig a hole.
No, when you have clear communication.
Uh-huh.
This ain't something she ain't heard already.
He's transparent. You hear me?
You understand?
Look at him when you say it.
I'm already disgusted.
Take it, shit. Ain't it? Ain't it deep?
It sound good now. You wait till you deep in the game.
But no, I'll just leave it right there. Like healthy communication, healthy relationship. I've never experienced something on that level before. So when you say, could you see yourself being there?
Oh, I said, oh.
I can see it.
Oh.
So I'll leave it right there.
There you go.
Leave it right there.
Well, he gonna make sure she watches this episode.
Hey,
Well,
holla.
she was gonna watch it regardless.
Just wait. Like I would.
Bay.
Hey.
Woo! Well, y'all sound like y'all got some good 2022s. More lows than highs.
But you catered through the fire. Look at you.
Yeah, more lows than highs. I learned about myself a lot.
That's a high.
It can be, but not in my predicament. And how
Well, there's
I take
that.
and how I take information and stuff.
Yeah.
So, because you know, your worst enemy is always looking back at you, and when Muggs is pointing, you this and you that. So you know, you got to take in that information.
Yeah.
So I learned from it. So 2023 is going to be all about self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to take accountability and take in information and learn from it. So there you go. That's the most adult, grown-up thing you're going to hear me say this year.
That's pretty adult though.
I feel like 2023 is gonna be about to be amazing. Usually, when you have a low, it's only going up.
No, 2023 is going to be great because
That's
it's
usually-
all about self-improvement. Going to read a
And
lot
you learned a
more,
lot, right?
And I'm going to learn a lot.
And then you apply it.
And I'm going to make more people happier than they ever been happy before.
Ooh,
So there you go.
that's Car's worry of caking.
No, this is more of a self thing, more than making
It's
other.
gonna
Because
be
when you do better, it
People
makes other people around
I
you
have to
better.
learn to love myself, to make others.
well. That's most important, right there.
Yeah, so you know,
Especially when you're a king of a household.
Yeah.
You're a leader. You understand?
Yeah.
People are going off of you. So
Yeah.
when you are fixing yourself and being the best self that you can be,
Yeah.
it affects others.
Yeah.
So
I'm here for
definitely.
it.
like AG
with
said,
it.
from the CEO of King to Queen, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to do.
Talk shit.
What?
I feel it.
What? I'm going to talk shit?
No, I want to.
Go ahead.
But I appreciate what you said.
Yeah.
That man was being vulnerable right
He
now.
was a very vulnerable state.
But you know, niggas can't be around people and be vulnerable too long.
That's true.
Because the way we show love
Yeah. It's weird.
is very weird,
It's
right?
weird.
So
But
let me show love.
do you think, G?
He went on his bad bitch diet, right? Self-improvement. There's nothing wrong with it,
We all can't have
Self-improvement.
thick thighs.
okay? And now he's going to the next step, which is a good thing for him.
Which is?
I don't know whatever he's about to go do next.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Oh, I
I'm
thought
gonna talk
you was
shit
gonna say
about
some
him the whole time.
acronyms.
I'm gonna talk shit to him the whole time.
Okay.
I guarantee I will, but I have the utmost respect and I want him to be great.
You want him to be his best self.
His best self, but I'm gonna talk shit about him.
Got to. Keep me humble. You know what I'm
As
saying?
he
Let me
goes
stay on my
through
toes. But
Not eating no foods.
Damn.
Eating only what was you eating?
gluten-free, fat-free,
This nigga grew up in
Sheesh.
the 90s.
grease-free.
He grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, I did.
We drank out the hose when he was growing up.
Bro, fuck. What is on that time, though?
And now he want to talk about gluten free.
23.
Ah, boy.
Oh, that's y'all's next fault.
Not mine. You didn't have it up because you technological. And
Oh, yeah.
that's cool.
Phil doesn't seem too convinced, but
All right, man. So, 2023 is about to be kicking it off real good as we
Yeah.
just got through talking about. So, let's reflect on 2022 and some things that just happened, through the whole year. We've had some eventful things, some things that just be like, whew, makes you go like, okay, scratch your head. Why are we still talking about this? Let's just get it out of there. Let's get it out. Let's calm out Kanye. Let's get it out of our system
What a
real quick,
genius.
and we'll leave it in 2022.
Kanye is the. I have been.
What
I'm
a
on-
genius.
I'm on record saying Kanye is a musical genius, and Kanye has a. I'm not gonna say usually because I want to change it. Kanye has a plan usually for his craziness. I still believe it. I still believe it. It's still on brand for what he is. From what I've seen, from what he came from, even the documentary. We talked about the documentary before. It's still on brand. Still the same. Now, do I see the plan?
No.
See it. I don't know what you're trying to get to. People say he's trying to get out of contracts.
It worked.
You out of them.
It worked.
So what's next? They released the new Yeezys. Nobody's gonna buy them shits.
It shouldn't have been anyway.
I never liked them that much anyway. I never liked them. I can't say that much. I saw some colorways that I like, but in general, it was just because his name was attached to it. And now we see that they are releasing them, and it's not. He proved the point that he is the one that sells stuff, right? He got the Gap. He left. Well, Gap let him go. Balenciaga let him go, but nobody's with Balenciaga no more anyway. Kanye still might be right. In theory of what he says he's trying to do and what they do. I don't know if he said anything that was completely wrong. Completely wrong. Not wrong. Completely. Though, as a whole. So, Kanye still has some kind of something going on in his brain. I'll stick with that.
Anybody else?
He's a genius.
Come on, Car.
He's a genius.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
He
You
knows what-
I know you
Now-
had a whole lot to say about
Now,
it.
his antics were over the top, and I understood it was planned because he has to act crazy in order to get out of the contracts because he was on a contract. Let me go ahead and out these people, talk crazy about these people so I could get forced to get out the contracts. I don't care about losing all my investment and money because now I get to start my own thing. Cool, I understand that. Well, do I know what the plan is also? No, because he could have did this from the beginning because Sway told him to do that shit. So, to you, Kanye, whatever. I mean, we ain't getting no music from you, so
He about to have another album. It's about to come out.
Whatever.
I think
Even that little device people,
Yeah.
they dropped him off that too.
I mean,
Like I said, whatever.
I feel like when people drop, it's like cancel culture.
Yeah,
Everybody
real quick,
cancels you at one time, and then all of a sudden they want you back.
real quick.
They gonna make money. If Kanye goes with any company, if we realistic about it, if he goes with any company and they take him, and he says I'm about to sell something, everybody's buying.
Yeah,
Kanye
no doubt.
cannot be canceled. He's everywhere. He knows what to do. That I give him credit to. He knows how to stay in the media, like Trump, because from Trump shouldn't even be in nobody's.
Trump finna go to jail, but that's a whole nother topic.
Is he though?
To him, Kanye, I see what you're doing.
What are you doing?
He's acting crazy. He's not crazy.
He's not crazy.
He's not.
I don't think he's crazy.
He's acting this way, and he has to keep up with that persona so he could be in the spotlight.
You think so?
Yes, the nigga's got kids, man. So when his kids is around, all of a sudden he's cool. He's on a straight, narrow.
I mean, he's not talking to them about business though.
That's
I
what
don't think.
That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to his kids, he's calm, he's cool, he knows he has to be a father. But when he's not around them, he is insane. I have to be like this. This is what y'all want from me in order for me to be in a spot. I'm not giving y'all no music. I've been dropped from all these people. I'm losing money, but I know how to stay in the spotlight in order to get this, to stay relevant. I know how to get y'all, and we fall for it every fucking time.
I mean, but a father and a businessman is two different things.
It is, and that's where you can see like that he ain't that fucking crazy, bro. He's
I never thought he was crazy. I never thought he was crazy.
and I don't think he is either.
What
but
Dave
he's
Chappelle said? He
acting
said
like
people put crazy on you for a reason. Like it's just an easy word to get and dismiss you. I never thought.
Yeah, especially when they don't understand you or don't like you.
Yeah, any artist that is a true artist. Did you understand Prince?
Half the time, no.
Did you understand Mike?
I didn't grow up with Prince, so I don't know Prince.
Any artist that you know that has been well in their craft, you're not gonna understand them.
Usually
unless
something is off.
something is gonna be
Something's
off to the people that's not in that craft, to the normal people.
Let me sip my drink because I got a totally different view.
Go ahead, G.
Okay, so Kanye, as an artist, puts that to everything else. He says, "I want us to be better," meaning himself. I think he's very selfish, but I think he wants to further the culture, but he doesn't know how to. So he only cares about himself. He says, "Why can't I be this?" So then that way I'm in a place to help promote everybody else. Walt Disney, the people that he put into is people that is over multi-billionaire, everything. It's the industry that he wants to take over. People he compared them to is not the industry that he's in. He conquered music. He don't got nothing else to prove. I went to fashion. Let me conquer it. I got things that I said I was going to get. I got it. And then I want to go to the houses. They said they don't want me. Why don't you want me? And he goes through that same cycle.
Oh, we see.
What you got to say? Yeah, take it a sip.
One more sip.
I believe a broke clock is right at least twice a day.
Facts.
When it comes to Kanye, you're talking about business.
Yeah.
You also, if we're just talking about 2022, you're going to have to factor in his display as it relates to his ex-wife, as it relates to his kids.
Are they divorced yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Officially?
Yes.
Yes. Now, prior to them getting divorced, do you remember he was going against Pete Davidson? Like, that was a whole thing. Then it was like he started talking about, she's taking my kids away. Then he moved across the street from Kim.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Mental illness is real. I believe a person can be a genius while at the same time struggling mentally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
That's my opinion.
I'm with you.
And as it relates to Kanye, I believe, and with all due respect, I believe he has not been the same since he lost his mother.
We all agree.
His actions, his words, his demeanor, nothing has been the same since. And so that is why people that used to be connected to him, from the Jay-Z's, from different artists who have been connected to him, the Tiana Taylors, everybody is saying like, bro, you doing too much. Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne was one of those people that initially was against Kanye. Then he was like, well, let me go talk to him for myself. Let me go speak to him. Let me go face to face and talk to him. Yay, chill out. You're doing too much. T.I. is another person. Chill out. You're doing too much. Even going back to not this past year, but the year before, when he was saying slavery was an option for black people. Bruh, it is mental illness. He already admitted that he is on medication that he does not take, where Kim Kardashian was saying, we're about to commit him because we want him to be safe. We don't know what's going to happen to him. Now, I'm not saying the Kardashians are angels from heaven. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think the bigger picture is one does not negate the other. Yes, you are a genius musically. No one can take that from you. But a person that does the rants and tirades, and you can say, oh, well, he was trying to get out of this deal. He was trying to get out of that deal. And I revert back to my original response of a clock is right, even when it's broken.
Right.
And it appears, I don't know him personally, but it appears that he is broken, and maybe he's making some right decisions along the way. But at what cost is he making those decisions? That is the question that he's going to have to answer for as it relates to his kids, as it relates to certain people in the music industry, certain people in the fashion industry. He's going to have to account for the words that he says and the actions that he's portrayed within media. And I don't think it is just, you're a genius, you're trying to get out of this. Because at the end of the day, he's going to have to go back to those same people. Mm-hmm. He's going to have to go back to those same people that he offended. Because if you offend Jews, you offended the industry.
Cat.
Okay.
Things I'm gonna respond to. Go ahead.
Segue to that. So he made his comments about the Jews, and immediately he lost what? How many million?
$1 billion?
1 billion. He lost a billion.
He was a billion. He just lost his billionaire status.
Yes, he lost his billionaire status.
When he said he was
within
a billionaire,
within 24 hours, 48 hours.
It was taken away, right?
But not a billion was taken away from him.
Well, he ain't a billionaire, so.
He's not a billion.
Right. He's still.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Billion,
He's still making more than me, so it don't really.
At 999 million, and they take $1 million away from you. Now you're not a billionaire anymore.
Right.
But
So, we had an issue with Kyrie and the things he said, and how?
You said we?
No, not.
Oh, okay.
Not
People.
yeah.
Or
Those
they.
issues.
They.
Issues
with Kyrie.
And do anybody feel like he was treated unfairly?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, do you feel like that it was he was misunderstood or miseducated?
Nope.
I think
based off of how his response was to the questions they was asking him.
I don't think they was misunderstood. They knew exactly what he was saying, and they didn't care. I feel like they understood because he said what he said, and then when he came back, they still like, "No, we gotta make an example of you now."
I think it was misunderstood because he said what he said, but they didn't have the information. They didn't understand what he was saying because they didn't watch the documentary or they didn't understand what he's saying. They just took it for face value. Like, oh, we only see the surface of what you said. We don't know that what you said wasn't as deep as what we thought.
But when he looked at the documentary, he said he saw how much of it. He didn't look at it through the whole thing. So they watched the whole thing. He said, "Do you understand it?" He said, and then he said, "How can I, which is a personal thing, hate something I am," basically. Paraphrasing. They didn't understand it that way. They were like, "Oh, no. Let's discredit saying that you are this in media. You're not a black. You're not a Jew." And he said, "What? Why? Yeah, other people that was Jews are like, there's black Jews.
Right.
So I can't hate something I am." They were like, no, anti-Semitic.
But you gotta be careful because
anti-white.
That
Jew.
was sports analysts saying that. You know
That
what
was
I'm saying? That's what started like that. When you in sports or any type of industry and you talk about documentaries, them niggas don't know what the fuck you talking. So they just hear the surface answers that he's saying.
Yeah, that's their job. They know it.
They didn't do no fucking research.
We're
just playing.
I don't think they always
game.
do their research.
We're just playing the assuming game now. But
No, they don't always do their
those
research.
white sports analysts that ask them questions on the panel, they didn't watch that shit and do their
Right when someone says something, it's their job as a reporter to do.
Reporters can be wrong.
Even if they don't have it. So if let's say you're the reporter,
Yes.
I'm the person that's doing the research for you. I give you the notes. ask them questions about this because I got specific notes that you need to ask that man about this and see how he responds. It's just for the thing. That's what I feel like what they're doing. That's what they do.
I agree with you, but I think it comes down to interpretation. It's kind of like the Bible, where the Bible says what the Bible says, but how Carr interprets it and how I interpret it could be two different things.
Yeah.
So if we're watching the same documentary, we could be getting two different things out of the documentary. Now, here goes where my issue is as it relates to how Kyrie was treated. And I believe it was Shannon Sharp. Was it Shannon? It might have been Shannon. I could be wrong. But when it was Shannon Sharp, now that it's coming to me. Jerry West. Is it Jerry West? Cowboys? Cowboys.
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones.
That's a Jerry West. My brother's going to laugh at me. He's in the corner. Jerry Jones, whenever he had his scandal, we ain't got to go too far into that. Nobody questioned any NBA players, any NFL players about it. But when it was Kyrie, it was like, what do you think about this, LeBron? As LeBron pointed out. What do you think about this, whoever?
KD.
It always was a thing. And here's the thing. When you got this color, you're not treated the same. That's just how it is.
Oh, no doubt.
The game is not the same for you.
Yeah.
So now it's like you have to, now you can either accept that and walk accordingly, or you can do what Kyrie did and say, well, eventually he apologized. But initially it was, no, I said what I said. And I feel the way I feel. How can I be anti-Semitic if I'm a Jew, if I'm coming from that lineage myself?
So did they misinterpret them? That goes back to the original question.
It goes to that.
They know. They don't want to give you the credit for what it is.
So
in my opinion,
yeah,
they know exactly what you're saying, and let's discredit that. Because if we give power to that, that's the whole thing. If we give power to a person saying that you have this line, they built whoever they are. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Built up this word of Jew, because you can't say this word in any name.
and it appears
way.
that
and
person
I say,
appears a certain way.
I am a black Jew. If we say Jew has power, let's just say.
Now I've walked into power.
And I say I have black Jew.
Yeah.
Don't give them that.
I get that.
So we know what you're saying, Kyrie.
What you got to say? What you got to say, Carr?
Why did Kanye say not Kanye, goddamn. Why did Kyrie say that in the first place? Why did he say it?
Because
why he say it in the first place?
That's what
He didn't actually.
He tweeted it.
Actually,
It was
he
a
didn't
tweet,
say
right?
anything. He tweeted a picture
A picture of it.
of it, and that was it.
And that's what you got to be. I think that's what people in the entertainment business have to be careful with. When I'm a basketball player and I'm playing a sport, I'm here to talk about the sport. I don't want to talk about anything that I know it's their job to answer questions, but I think that's where people get in trouble or side eye.
saying what they believe.
Saying what they believe.
So should he not say what he believes?
Not and on that platform. I wouldn't say it.
You wouldn't say it on your Twitter platform.
No, I wouldn't say it to these sports.
You just talking about
No, but that's where it started. It started on his Twitter feed.
But you're talking about like if he had a press conference. That's what you're saying, right?
At a press.
But see, here go the double standard though about it is because when it's certain issues when it come like to I can't Maria the black girl that with
In Cancun?
No, not that. It was about the NBA finals and they caught one of the white reporters saying thing about some black and this, that, and the other. They wanted the NBA player analyst to say, speak on it on the platform. So it's like they cherry pick.
It's crazy.
You can't cherry pick it.
It's crazy.
And that's why I referred to Jerry Jones. Because nobody asked LeBron.
Jerry Jones don't talk to nobody.
Right.
He
So
does,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
he's very meticulous of what he say because he knows.
Kyrie, KD, LeBron James do that? Why do they feel like?
Because you know why? You know why?
Why?
You know why? Because they sent us, the Stephen A's and the Shannon Sharps, to put the whipping on us for them to speak.
There's nothing wrong with saying no comment.
And
then when they say no comment, the next day there is Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith
Get at these
on
sports
their
analysts
head
to make us look bad.
And I don't think it's limited.
It starts with it's these folks against us. Like sports analysts against basketball players that have the freedom of speech and how if they want to express it. And I know there's consequences with freedom of speech, but they have to respect that. but then they come up with their own opinions like, nah, nigga, you wrong. Like, how can you like call me first, understand where I'm coming from before you? That's
not business.
That's the problem.
Think about
Well,
business.
if it's a business, then I don't know why we.
If it's a business that have a personal opinion, if I have a job, right? I have a job.
So here, cool.
No.
My God.
They've called them that. They've called them that.
If I have a job,
Especially with social media.
let's say my job, and I'm worried about, I've said many times here, I worry about my circle, right? If I'm worried about my circle, and you say something against that, and it's going to ruin me trying to provide for my circle, what do melanated people and rich folks do? We care about our circle. I can't worry about you at this moment. The ones that do step outside of it or have that opportunity to, LeBron has an opportunity to. And then we look to him and say, you need to because you are already established. Step out. They looked at Mike and said, why didn't you step out when you was at the height of? You was the face of the NBA. You can do whatever you want to do. Kyrie has been the same. I don't want to get the shot because I don't want to get the shot. He did nothing wrong. I don't want to get the shot. Hey, you can't play. Cool. I'm not going to play. He didn't fight it. He didn't fight it. And they were like, no, they want someone to fight something. Nah, let's go at him again. He got away with it from that one. So now let's get him on this next thing. He said something. Got him. What is this? Kyrie.
Shut up and dribble.
That nigga has a problem.
Hashtag shut up and dribble.
Kyrie should be able to say his point. As someone said that I just recently heard, the only way you can say anything is if you have power. Whoever is in power has it. Whoever those people may be. Right? If enriched folks want to have it, because clearly we do not, and we keep fighting for it, get power, learn how to band together to get power so you can say what the fuck you want to say. Not an individual. The individual still cares about their family. Each individual, I want you to take care of yourself. As a whole, if we decide to. But I don't think we are, in my opinion. I don't see us getting it. I don't see it.
I mean, I like the idea of people giving their opinions. When it comes to Kyrie, he gave his opinion on his Twitter feed, or at least posted whatever he posted. He posted a picture, video, whatever the case is.
And we interpret it for what we want.
That's what it comes down to. How did you interpret what he posted? Then you have the Stephen A's, the Shannon Sharps. Everybody has an opinion. It's like a butthole. Everybody got one. Mm-hmm. So you, as a person in the spotlight, you have to be willing to take that. Meaning Kyrie. However they interpret it. I don't care if you just said the alphabet.
Was he willing to take it though?
He was.
And then we blow it up.
I think that's what it comes down to. But I do believe, as you said earlier, there are people that try to go with the status quo, if you will, that will, I don't know if y'all be cussing, that will shit on our people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They'll go out of their way to do that and then make us look like we're crazy when in fact we didn't even really start it. Yeah. But those people do exist, and I feel like we have to navigate that as black people. We have to do that not even on celebrity status, but even when it comes to, I think we're the only race of people that everything we do is a reflection of our culture. Meaning, whenever we see one black person mess up, it's like all black people messed up. You know what I'm saying?
But I think because we hype it up. We show it more.
It could be us, but then we have to also take into consideration nobody has put more sweat and tears, in my opinion, into this country, into America specifically, than black people. Okay. So then you factor in who else, whether any race, is affecting culture, American culture, at the same level and same rate as black people.
I'm with you.
There's nobody. You can't say Jew people. You can't say white people. Asian, whoever you want to name, they're not affecting. There are people in the suburbs who ain't never seen a street corner, who probably never even seen a black person in person, who are being affected by rap music, who are being affected by hip hop culture. And so when you have that power, those people who are not connected to the culture are going to go out of their way in order to ensure that culture that you're not even trying, but people are clinging to, they're going to do all that they can to make sure that does not elevate beyond their own culture.
Right.
That's true. But I think it's, well, I'm going to say it quick. If you try to elevate something, the other culture would say that you have power. We have power, right?
True.
We have the spending power.
True.
So only thing I need to do is get one person, because we have suppressed and put people so they couldn't get power. So if I use myself. If I come to me and say, hey, I can get you some money, so you can take care of your family to get you out of the situation that my ancestors put you in.
They're going to think somebody else going to find that out.
So then I could talk about you.
Yep.
Because I have a certain amount of followers. Because I influence the culture.
Yep.
I'm going to do it because, once again, I'm worried about my family. It's in good intentions. So they just use him. He'll get against his own people because we can put him in this position instead of, and the people that go outside of that, the people that say, you know what, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm going to keep going for the group. They're no longer here. Just saying. You're no longer here if you decide to turn down my offer. Whoever the people that might give that offer to. That's it. Let's move on.
Yeah. So I mean, speaking of the culture, we just had Coach Prime Deion Sanders.
Hey.
You know,
It ties right on in.
right. Moved from Jackson State after being there 3.5 years to go to University of Colorado.
Great things.
And
That man did
it's almost a 2-part question here for you guys. Do you think that by him moving, he's still affecting the culture? And also, the second question, do you have a problem with him leaving Jackson State to go to Colorado?
Who want to talk? Go ahead.
I'll go because I'm quick. No,
So quick.
no, I don't have a problem with him.
My girl never
leaving.
said that to me, but no, never mind. Ooh.
I've had my
No.
problems.
I just had to like it up, guys. And he took it. That's all right.
yeah.
That's all right.
Anyway, I don't have a problem with him leaving Jackson State to Colorado State. I understand it. I feel him. And what was the first one? Because I answered the second one. What was the first one?
Does he remember is the question.
Do you have a problem with him going to Colorado?
No, I don't. I understood why he did it. It took some time for me. I was upset at first, but it took some time for me to sit down and realize why he did it.
And also, do you feel like he's still affecting the culture by him going to Colorado?
Yes, he's affecting the college that he left. He's affecting Jackson State, but I don't. They're petty. But I'm with Prime. I'm with Prime. That's my answer. I'm with him.
Wait, so
We'll never trade.
Just repeated the question.
I know. I'm saying you said that.
Do you
Are
like?
you upset that he went?
No, I'm not upset.
You're not upset that he went, and he's still affecting the culture
Yes.
at HBCUs.
Yes. Is that a double negative?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making sure
Yeah, I got you.
because I was breaking it down just to the simple question.
I got you.
Outside of, I don't want to say I'm upset that he leaves. 'Cause I understand why you leave. You can affect more by a bigger school. The issue, I don't know if I'm on which side I'm on. When you came in, you said that I'm here for HBCUs. You said that you're here for HBCUs. Is he still so this is where I get a problem. I'm showing you I can start in the HBCU and then move on to a better. That's the problem. Is it better? School. Well, more funded because HBCUs are historically underfunded, right? So it can affect it. I could show you maybe, hey, but then it's at the same time, I could start at HBCU and then you move on to a better school. What is that saying? HBCUs is just a starting point and not better. But he did a lot for Jackson State. More practice fields, they can practice inside. You didn't have all these things. All this money that came in. My name alone has brought money in. So then I said, pay me what I'm owed. The problem is we don't have enough money to pay you. whose fault is that? It's not their fault. Because once again, they're historically known for being underfunded. They're private schools. Who funds private schools? People that got money. If
And
you
normally
don't have
it's
enough
people
money,
that came from that school.
and came from that school that gives back to the school.
Very true.
My sister went to Spelman. My wife went to Spelman. You know somebody went to Spelman?
Yeah, my
I
sister went
worked
to
at
Spelman. He worked. I
I don't want to say nothing about it. My bad. I apologize. I was wrong. My aunt worked at Morehouse School of Medicine. The people that I know that have funded and gave back to, is it a significant amount that you're able to give back to so they can pay everything else to make them a significant, when I say significant, powerhouse to come out of where you at? Because you're not a D1 school, right? So he was bringing people that could have been D1, 5-star. Jackson, he took his son to Colorado. I'm putting my son in a better sons in a better position, and other people. I took some of my coaching staff over here to make more money to provide for their families. But to provide for their families, which is the goal. Every person that's in business is trying to do something. So did he do something wrong? I can't say no. Did he do something right? I can't say no. Because they're saying he's already established. You don't need the money no more. That's what people are saying. We don't know his finance. We don't know his pockets. We don't know his pockets.
I say this about my opinion. I don't have a problem with him leaving. That's one. Is he still facing the culture? I would say yes. That's two. Because he laid down the blueprint. So my biggest question to everybody that does have an issue with him leaving, how long did you expect him to be there? How long did you expect him to be there? That's one. Two, I think this was also a learning lesson for him during this process, because he showed and stuff started coming out after he left what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That he had to spend half of his salary to pay his coaches.
Yeah.
And all the things
breaking into his office and
Right.
stealing his things.
And then, as much as you try to help black people, we know how to tear our own stuff down. Now, as a man of his stature, as a man that's been around millions of dollars, because he said, I don't think he did it for the money, because he got money. He still,
His pockets.
I don't know his pockets. You're right.
That's what we
but
do.
I
Black people do
don't
it, though.
I don't think he's broke.
We don't know.
I don't think he's broke. That's just me. I don't think he's broke.
He said he don't know.
I'm with him.
All right, man.
Romeo said Master P broke.
But I don't think he's broke. But
That's Peter.
but
I think
my thing is, I think he did a hell of a job. I think, in my opinion, as a coach and what he did down there, I think that, yes, I was surprised that he left this. Or I thought he would at least waited till the kids, his sons left. And now his daughter's a freshman down there. I thought, hey, Shador and his middle son I thought he was just going to let him ride off. Then he was going to dip. Because I know how this coaching thing goes, especially in college. They don't stay that long.
They don't.
And everybody thought he was going to be there 10, 15 years. And I don't know why they thought
That's
that.
why I said as a coach.
I don't know why they thought that. Deion ain't finna stay there at no Jackson, Mississippi.
No coach.
On the weekends, he going right back to Dallas.
No coach is staying.
Nobody's
Deion.
staying.
Not just not Deion.
Nobody's staying.
So much
I got an answer for why they thought that though.
because it's Deion, and he black.
No.
No,
That's it.
no,
It's Deion.
they
That's
did it.
it.
No,
It's
they did
what
it.
he said building up the HBCUs.
I'm here for the HBCU.
It's how he
Go ahead,
said
it's your
it.
turn. Go ahead. What you
No, go.
No, he's right. It's what he said. Now, when they said it, we do just like black people do all the time. Say, Carr, I'm over here to help you fix the car. Now, if Carr thinks by me saying that I'm here to help you fix this car, that in the middle of him fixing his car, I leave and he gets mad. I thought in his head he might have thought, I thought he was gonna help me finish and do this goddamn car.
Yeah.
I came and helped you finish. I helped you come and fix this car. I didn't say I was gonna come and just do it for you.
Yep.
And I think that's what they I felt like some of the people who were upset felt like Deion owed them something. He don't owe you nothing.
And rich folks. Boy.
He don't owe you anything. He signed his name in blood. It's like,
And rich folks.
But what about your circle, Thielen? You said I have to
My
worry about
circle
my
is who
circle.
I want to take care of.
Yeah.
My circle.
Oh, we might be on the same page. My fault.
My circle is my circle. Yeah.
I thought I got him, y'all. My fault.
No.
I thought I got him.
My circle can be my circle. So let's say y'all not in my circle.
bro,
right?
we got it, bro.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We got it. I got the circle.
You think
I got it.
I'm gonna help you? You're not in my fucking circle. I don't care what you look like.
Damn.
Dion says, well, they say, well, I'm supposed to be in your circle because I look like you. Fuck out my face.
Go ahead.
But see, therein lies the issue. How he presented his circle was not the people directly connected to him. He presented his circle as black people need to support HBCUs and need to do it in a way that says stop going to all those D1 schools and start going to the HBCU schools so that you can support and put back into your community. That's how he built it up.
One question. Are people still coming? Did they build it up?
Bro, nobody's coming. Nobody's about to go there.
No. You're just saying something negative. Did more people come to the HBCU, to Jackson State, than they
While
did
he
before?
was there?
Yes or no?
Yes.
It's just
While he was there.
No.
That goes to my point.
No. I said I'm gonna bring more people to HBCUs, right? Mm-hmm. Did I? Yes or no?
That's what
Yes or
you
no?
said. That's not what he said.
To that one.
Yeah.
To that one.
Next, who's the new coach at HBCU at Jackson State? His offensive coordinator is a black person.
Yeah.
What's his name? Somebody in the NFL just went
Ed
to.
Reed, Bethune.
I have did something that has sparked something. No matter who you are, there's plenty of people. I am a person. Dion is a person that can actually coach. Everybody don't need to be a coach, right? I as Dion, I'm gonna say, am a coach. Everybody shouldn't be one, right? I have sparked something in other people. It's your time to take up this torch and keep moving. I have done exactly what I said I've done. I've done 3 years. I've done 3 years, and I made this a better place than what it was.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with the point of making it better. I'm saying
And furthering it.
furthering it, the backlash comes in because how he presented himself when he initially arrived on the scene in order to recruit number one picks
Yeah.
that had options
Yeah.
that extended beyond HBCUs. He was saying, no, we need to pour back into our communities.
Yes.
Y'all need to stop going to these white people, because that's what it boiled down to. Stop going to the white people and start supporting your own. You can come here and you can get the same type of energy that you're going to get from those D1 colleges. And the reason he's catching the backlash is because what he's basically saying is, well, he said it pretty much. He was like, the only way for me to progress is to go up. So whenever you say you're going up, that means you're going to better. So that means HBCU is here and Colorado is there. Now, that could be the truth and fact of the matter, but how you presented it was not like that. You were saying the HBCUs were there. So let me be clear on what the other part. I agree that it's okay for him to progress. It's okay for him to go to the next level. I believe that's how it works in college, because I believe he really wants to get to the NFL. I don't even think he wants to be college football. I think in order to get to the NFL, you got to go through these steps.
So if
I don't think he's trying to get in the NFL. I think he's just trying.
100%. I bet he ends up.
I'm with him.
100%.
If I started at HBCU,
100%.
am I not saying this? Hey, I started HBCU. I'm black. I went to Colorado. Guess what? The coach is what? I'm black. Fuck with me. You're going to be great. I go to NFL because I feel like he's going to NFL. I'm great. You're going through this progress of making everything better. You're trying to say black coaches can't do whatever. Wherever you put us, we excel. Whatever you put us, we excel. What sport have we not excelled?
I don't think it's his skin color. I think it's just his name alone, bro.
What career?
No,
he's a good coach.
I
can't win by name alone.
I got a small thing. I would listen to what's his name? Bomani Jones.
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name?
Bomani.
Bomani.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
But
My brother said somebody's name.
Yeah,
No.
if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, he made a small nugget of a point. He said he thinks the only reason why Deion went to Jackson State is because Deion didn't want to be nobody's assistant on somebody else's, at a regular D1.
Do I have to be?
And then
So,
it
he
becomes the
felt
only
like-
reason he went to the D1 is because he couldn't get to the NFL without improving himself at a certain level.
Right. So he
So
went,
it extends to that too.
We just tearing each other down. Like what I just said.
Nigga, we crabs in the barrel. Watch out.
No, I'm saying I support it. I'm saying I support it.
What I said in the beginning.
I'm saying I'm good with him doing that. The only issue that I have personally is that there
How
are
he
certain
presented it.
people, including his son, one of his sons, who cannot make the change after intentionally signing on because Dion was there.
some of the
And
middle son.
Say
Some of the middle son.
yeah.
Well, that's because he used up all his eligibility.
Right. But he's not the only person. The number one pick, is he moving?
Yeah, he gone.
It's my son.
It's his son.
He gone.
What the fuck you talking about?
What?
Don't gotta do anything. It's my dad is here.
But hell, you going to the D1 school? I want to go too.
No, but he used
He
up
can't
all
go
his-
now.
He can't go.
That's what I'm saying. He's stuck at JSU.
Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying.
He said it on one of his videos. He said my son mad at me, but
Exactly, and I'm
But
sure
it-
he's not the only person.
I got
So
the
that's
plan.
the only.
I'm sure.
That's the only.
Tie it in.
That-
Tie it in.
But that's my
So
only.
think about it. His
That's
son,
my only gripe.
the one that has to stay behind, he has to finish there.
That's
Why?
my only gripe.
Huh? Because of eligibility.
Eligibility. You
Look,
can only
did
change
you-
once.
Did you know where he started out at?
Money.
Do you know where his son started out at?
You can only change
wait.
once.
His son,
Y'all getting too deep.
his son
Go
went to
on,
South
check the next
Carolina.
one.
Money does money.
His son went to South Carolina.
I see now. I see something else, but I won't go into it.
Man, don't go into
You know how I go deep.
Well, I'm saying he's not the only person. He's not the only person affected by that.
No.
So I'm saying since he's not the son is not the only person affected by that. So I know that there are people that purposely signed because they were going by Dion's name alone. Clearly, they were not going by JSU.
And what they do?
They were going
Make
by.
HBCUs better. Thank you. I did what the fuck I was supposed to do.
But then therein
I
lies
don't gotta be here to make it
manipulation.
better.
Therein lies
Yes.
betrayal. That's business.
coaching.
That's business. That's coaching. But it doesn't make it right. I'm saying that's my only gripe. Other than that, go on, do your
What does
thing,
Nick Saban do?
be flourish, and be
Why
great.
do we want to make somebody
the
better?
fans turn their back on him though.
They did. They still there.
No,
On
they
Deion?
they
They don't
are,
do what
but you
Deion.
saw
Talking about the
video
song?
of nah. But I don't know the song they played, but they turned their back on him. Well, instead of just taking up that legacy, what he did for him, the fans.
That's my only gripe.
Should've
I'm saying
just-
that's my only gripe.
It's
Other
all
than that,
good. It's
I
all
support it.
What
Go
did Nick Saban
be
do?
better.
But
Hey,
I mean,
you come in and you can make this
on
money.
a
If you
brighter
make it
on
to
a
the
brighter
NFL.
side, I mean, not saying that Deion was bad,
Brighter
but we was over here digging the grave and they're like, get this nigga in there.
Nah, I ain't trying
I mean,
I'm with Deion.
we got Brittany Griner home. Y'all happy about that? I mean, she was
No.
in there. You not happy about that?
Listen.
Goodness gracious.
Say it. Say it with your
Understand.
chest.
What was the trade? Tell me somebody.
Are you
somebody,
okay with Brittany Griner being home?
Tell
You
me the
said no.
trade. Tell me the trade.
You know what the trade is.
Tell me.
A killer a killer and a basketball player.
So did you want a killer versus a spy? Because that wasn't going to happen. Because that was the only option.
The option.
How many more
options.
years she have left?
How many? I don't give.
She was facing 9,
8.
She had 9 years.
Yes.
She only did 1.
10 months.
10 months.
So tell me again the options that we had. Tell me the options. She do 9 years, or we bring back a
Killer.
Spy.
or.
A killer. Arms dealer.
You want me to say something?
Oh, no. Hold
Y'all
on.
usually sexist.
Hold on. You're
not
saying.
sexist.
Hold on.
Y'all usually sexist.
Hold on. Let me
No,
get
we're
what
not.
you're trying to say. You're saying the arms dealer.
Is it an even trade? Someone that has
okay.
done that's known as the Merchant of Death.
Of death.
What is Brittany? How many WNBA?
The
games
basketball player that got.
How many WNBA games have you been to, Carr?
2.
How many WNBA? Phil, how many Why the fuck are we talking about this? That's not a trade. Next. Who's the next one? A spy. What does a spy do?
Wait. So you just
listen,
leave
wait.
her?
Yeah,
Let's,
a
yes.
spy- a spy
Let's go back to the spy. What does the spy do?
Hold up, you have to
What does the
clarify
spy
with that spy. You can't
What
just
does
say
the spy
spy.
do?
No, wait, before
Tell me exactly
you're
what that
digging
spy.
the hole. You digging the hole, feeling.
Okay, go ahead.
You got to think about that spy. That
What is-
spy got is dishonorably discharged from the military.
Okay.
So you were already kicked out based on your own behavior. So it wasn't like you already rocking with us.
Okay, so
That's why it
what?
still has information.
The information that I
Wait,
want
wait,
to
wait,
get out, right?
wait. He's accused of being a spy. Doesn't
He's
mean
accused.
he's a spy.
Cool. He's accused.
Because
Cool.
America said he's not.
Cool. He's not a spy.
They
He's
said
not a
he's
spy.
not.
But America lies to us at the same
I say that he has information. This is my opinion.
Okay.
You got
it.
information that I don't want to get out, right?
Yeah.
Brittany, what do you got?
But he must
Brittany.
not have valuable information.
No. What does Brittany got?
He ain't got valuable information.
She could dump.
She getting dumped.
But he must not have valuable information.
She can dump.
If you're a spy, and you got all my knowledge, you got all my information.
I want you, right?
And
I don't want you to get out.
They clearly don't want him.
I don't want you to get out. Okay. How many WNBAs you been to? Once again.
2.
How many WNBA games you been to?
So you saying leave them
None.
both? You're saying leave them both.
Brittany Griner, you're going to take that 9 and shut the fuck up.
Wow, that's deep.
In my opinion, the Merchant of Death and a potential, I don't give a fuck, a potential spy that has information that I don't want to get out to anybody else. Potential. You
But
can
that wasn't
play
an option, though.
a sport. You have no other value to the country. To the country, not to me personally. Not saying nothing about her family.
If it was you over there, what you want to come get you?
Exactly.
Once again,
I have
I will
an
be
answer to that.
selfish because
That
I will want to get out. I have been inside. I want to get out. I don't give a fuck about anybody else outside of that because I want to get out. She should want to get out. Her family should want her out. Nothing wrong with that. As a whole, they say, hey, we're going to kill this one person to save millions. Who do you pick? If
get
it was
that.
your loved one, of course you're going to pick your loved one.
I get that. But the
If
charges,
it's not your loved one, who you picking? If you had to kill you had to be your loved one or millions that you don't know. If it had to be your loved one or millions you don't know,
but the charges are not the
fuck
same thing.
the millions.
It's not the same. Fuck. It was a lot easier. It was more
be
of
basketball players.
a feasible way in order to say, and if you want somebody, we're not going to give you the person that was spying on us. We're not going to give you the person that committed treason. It's not the same as I forget the exact number of years, but they're not going, that's not an option. Russia said that's not on the table. So you can stop talking about that. So if you want her, this is what you're going to have to do.
Guess what? I'm going to leave her.
Would it be different if it was a white woman?
I'm going to leave her.
Would it be different if it was a white
It
woman?
would have been done quicker.
Wait.
It'd have been done quicker.
Wait. Would it be different if it was a white woman based on the America or based on the Russian?
America.
America still did what they did.
Russian's white.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. But America still did what they did. They still went and traded her. So it wasn't about race.
Because it's, no. That's what we saw. I'm going to leave it there. That's what we saw.
Okay, it could be more to it. But my point
Always is.
is this.
How many trades did you do?
Who is going, if you're in Russia's position,
Yeah.
who is going to say, oh, we'll give you back the spy. You want something from us. We don't need nothing from you. You can keep the little arms dealer if you want them. Because we ain't asking for them.
They want
we didn't
asking for
come knock on your door.
They've been asking for him.
Nah,
right?
bro.
No.
When did you hear about it?
They
They did. They asked for him
asking
for years.
Okay, so let's say they did ask for him for years.
They have.
Okay, but my point is, whose court was the ball in?
So
It wasn't in America's court because they didn't have a choice. It was, we got one option. We got one play to make. And this is the play we can make, is using this Russian arms dealer. For the Russian side, we got options. We're telling you that the little spy over here is not an option. If you want Brittany Griner, your celebrity, because, you know, we put Donald Trump in office, so we go by celebrity status anyway.
Okay.
We got
So,
two of them out.
come on now. So if you want the
Yeah,
celebrities,
Kodak and ASAP. We got two of 'em
listen
out.
here.
these are your options.
Biden
You get to
has
play what you want to
Biden
play.
has to do something. Russia.
Yeah. I have no problem understanding. Honestly. I don't
She
know it.
could-
I don't watch it. I don't care. It's not worth the trade. It's not worth the trade. For what they have said, if they just give you the stats, she's not worth it.
My thing is keep that same energy. Keep the same energy.
When else will we make trades?
Don't have somebody go to a, like they did it with one of the Ball brothers. Keep the same energy. Keep it.
I mean,
If somebody like if there is a trade available, just keep it. Don't do the whoa maybe
for the
could,
country as a whole, not for a establishment that's making money off of this person, and they're not making that much money.
Because Brittany wouldn't give a fuck if I was.
You know, a lot of you make more money
I do.
than a lot of WNBA players. I'm gonna say that I make more money.
Possibly.
No,
that's not possible.
It's not possible.
That's true.
We make.
Oh, okay.
You make more. I make
Only
more.
been to 2 games.
You've made more. You have made more than a lot of WNBA players. So once again, not saying that counts as value for the actual person, but what you contribute to the country, man.
Damn, I do contribute to more to the country than Brittany Griner. I do. That's fucked
So you
up.
know,
But do you think that I think the root of it is they were saying she was unjustly.
if my rule,
Unjustly.
AG, if you went to a
arrested.
foreign country, wouldn't you look up the rules of said country you're visiting to? And
No,
abide by
not
those rules?
necessarily.
So as a person,
Because if I go to a different country and
I'll look
I
it
read
up.
them rules, I'm looking them up and
I'll look it
abided
up.
by them rules.
So I know what
I'm not saying that.
yeah, but how?
I'm just saying.
you travel and you
I
know
said
that.
everybody
Look it up.
not necessarily looks up the rules.
And let me say this.
Both the rules.
I'll say this as a person in this. Y'all probably been to more places than me.
Watch it.
But I've counted probably about 12 different countries that I've been to.
You got me beat.
Okay, great. So I have not looked up every rule for every country that I've been to. My issue with Brittany is she was actually employed
By the
within
country.
Russia.
In that country.
So you probably should follow up on that and figure out like what the rules and regulations are.
Facts.
Because if you go to Dubai, certain times of day, women can't even be out dressed a certain way,
Facts.
So
else you're going to jail. So
Stay your
it's
ass
like
in
you do
jail.
have to be aware.
stay your ass in jail. You want the same thing.
I'm not saying stay in jail. I'm just
Stay
saying
your ass in jail.
I am saying you should be aware.
So, being aware, let's go on to the next thing. Being aware of how things work, right? You have Thug and Gunna, right? Real quick. If you have been in the streets, if you have participated in any other activity that some people might not want you to do, such as the law, right? You know what goes along with it. You know what's going on with it. They
Yeah.
say you're either dead or in jail.
Right.
Thug, hey, nigga, you about to go to jail. People gonna snitch. We already know this.
Mm-hmm.
Is Gunna wrong? If you're part of that culture, he's wrong. You snitched. Not just
You think he snitched?
No, he clear, that shouldn't be a question.
It was so.
That's not a question.
So if you have been around anybody else, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anybody's been around things. I speak for myself once again. If you've been around people, if they ask you a simple question of, "Have you done this?" Yes, I have.
Were you in the car with?
I was in the car. Are you a gang? If the people if Phil was the one that I was with, he said, "Hey, we're not this." My job at this point, because I was in the car with him and I'm riding with you, and I know this. Nah, we're not that.
Gun and drugs in the car too.
We're not a gang. I was in the car, but we're not a gang.
And it wasn't mine.
And it wasn't mine. So who else was it? Because you saying it's not yours.
So you dry snitch.
You dry snitching. You just straight snitching at that point. Because there's only 2 of us in the car. If you had a fall man, you have a fall man.
Which should be discussed every time.
Everybody knows this already.
Yeah, every time.
But at the same time, as someone said, if you decide to put a fucking rental car in your name, who am I to help you get out of it? You decided to put that car in your name, and then we have illegal things. Allegedly.
It ain't no sense. That was us.
Allegedly in that. You're stupid.
Stupid.
Who am I? But gonna snitch. But we're in the era of snitching. I think we grew up in a different era.
So back
6ix9ine.
to your circle.
My circle.
So your circle.
If my circle
Can't go by that.
So
Can't go by
Can't
circle.
go by your circle no
For
more
me,
than that.
for me,
Can't. Because you don't know how people are going to react.
I know
when the
how-
feds are knocking at your
Because
door.
fans
That's
now
true.
already.
You don't know how people are going to knock.
Because
You
once again-
don't know how people are going to react.
So we try to hit people outside our circle. The Thug and Gunna grew up together. We don't know. So that means no. The people in my circle, I know. It doesn't matter what you say.
You don't know them like that though.
It doesn't matter what you say. If we're in a circle together, me personally, I'm gonna have to just take it because I know me. It's a new era, and we know now you can snitch.
I would like
Nothing's gonna happen to you. When I grew up, I know people that snitch. They're no longer here. It's a different era. So now you're in a group. Thugger is how old is he?
He's around
Thug is
my age.
He's a new era. The rules don't apply. It's not the rules don't apply no more. So now these people now, whatever happens, snitch on them. Nothing gonna happen to you.
I would like to think that people operated in the way that you're saying.
Yeah.
But as a person that has been affected by that type of not federal situation, but been affected by that type of situation, as a person that has seen where people go and do one thing and one person gets caught and everybody was down to do what they did.
Yeah.
And then the moment they get caught, they tell them where the gun is stashed.
Yeah.
And now everybody going down.
Yeah.
Now you getting beat up in the pen because you know what I'm saying. So I've seen it. I'm just saying I've seen it outside of celebrity. I think where they got the game messed up is who was making the most money when y'all got caught. Young Thug.
Yeah.
Young Thug should not be doing any time. Because here's the thing. After all this is settled, who would be able to make the most money in order to put back into your family, in order to put back into community as a whole? It would be Young Thug. Gunna is not Young Thug.
Yeah.
He's just not. So now I agree. The culture has shifted because 6ix9ine is still going platinum.
Yeah.
How the hell he going platinum? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's still, the culture has shifted. So do I think Gunna is still going to be successful to whatever degree a Gunna could be successful? Yes, I do think that. But if they were really thinking smart, y'all would let Young Thug go. Yeah. Someone would take the rap, maybe the lowest person on the totem pole, whoever was in that car, you go ahead and take that, i.e. Shine and Diddy.
Look at Shine now.
Hello? Now, I'm just saying, like, somebody should have put themselves in that position. Because here's the thing, y'all all signed up for it. Y'all all signed up for it. So when you sign up for something, you got to know it could go left or it could go right. And not we've seen from Lucas, what's the dude? Denzel played Frank Lucas. We've seen from him and other people where it's like you high and mighty for a long time, but eventually it's going to catch up back to you. And snitches come out of woodwork.
Which I don't respect because the blueprint is out there and niggas act like they don't know the blueprint.
But it's
seen the blueprint, but when the blueprint is ready to be executed, they forget all about it and it's all for sale. So if I was in a car with y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know, ain't nothing in this car. If y'all bringing anything in this car, nigga, it's on you. I have a family to think about. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm not with all that loyal. Fuck all that, nigga. It ain't my.
But are you going by the same story of I'm a thug, I'm out here, I'm gangbanging, I'm out here, I'm robbing, I'm killing, I'm shooting? Are you still participating?
Now,
because therein lies the line.
Now, if I was that, the nigga that's in the lowest of the totem pole,
there we go.
Anytime we get in the car, it's gonna be a conversation. Nigga,
That's my point.
Niggas ain't smart no more.
That's my point.
Fuck with. There's movies and.
No, they smart.
Huh?
They smart. To
snitch.
No, it changed. Like
it changes.
6ix9ine.
But that's the new era
show that you can do it. But that's where we are now.
Yeah. If they fuck with a nigga like me though, which is not a part of the new era, every time we get in the car, there's going to be a conversation.
And they gonna snitch anyway.
Fuck all that.
They gonna snitch anyway. And nothing's gonna happen to me.
You're gonna
because
fucking die.
No, but Carl, are you really saying now? And I'm not putting words in your mouth, but are you really saying if we get in the car, me and you, and I have something on me, we get pulled over? Are you saying if I say, well, I mean, I don't know where it came from. I mean, I don't know what happened.
Oh,
are you gonna say no? That's that nigga.
No. I'm not saying it's yours. Hold on.
Because
he got it on him.
Right.
Are you gonna take it?
It's in the car. No, I'm just saying it's in the car.
Are you gonna take that?
It's in the car.
It's in the car. I say I don't know where.
Who's in the driver's seat? Who's in the driver's seat?
That's who takes it.
You
in the driver's seat.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, nigga who ain't driving. That's who's taking it.
So
Nigga,
is that snitching?
Is that snitching? No. No.
I feel like it's only snitching
There's
if
a
y'all
fall guy
agree.
every time. We both see people don't talk in comments.
So that fall guy needs to know he the fall guy.
That fall guy needs to know. See, this is what niggas fuck up at. It gets me the fuck up. No,
The fall guy needs to know he the fall guy.
and that's fucked up. And let's say the fall guy snitches on me. I'll take that truck, nigga. You're gonna fucking die. You're gonna fucking die on me. If I'm the boss, you're gonna fucking die.
Well, I mean, that has to happen
on my
in most
last
cases.
name.
Yeah, in most cases that has to happen.
I can't speak for these new era niggas because if let's say I was a thug, I was a gangster or a rapper or whatever bullshit. We get in the car, nigga, you the fall guy. Every fucking
So
time.
now that we're here, it's gonna wrong.
It's gonna wrong.
And everybody else that went along with him.
That nigga wrong.
And everybody else that went along with him.
I'm saying
It's not just him. It's not just him.
I'm saying
His
That's the
bro-
one we know.
Young Thug's brother, all that police shit. Nah, y'all talk all that heavy shit, nigga. They have a fucking song where they said they wouldn't fucking take a plea.
So how do you know they didn't have a conversation and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take it. Y'all get out."
Well,
Because Thug said, you know,
Thug's
then
face said.
I'm in an assuming game.
I can make that. I can make it.
say? Thug's face. Whenever they started reading charges, Thug pushed away.
He did do that.
So
What
here,
he do?
but here's the thing.
He has to eat that because
I'ma
he's
take it.
still loyal. He has to eat that.
So then he knows.
As we've seen with Bobby Shmurda, as we've seen with Lil Kim, where people who are really about that life, they gotta eat it.
that we know of.
But that we know
In our
of.
era.
But I'm saying the issue,
Is a difference.
Bobby Shmurda is not of my era.
He was around people that was of our era.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
So he ate that shit.
He
like,
did
you know
eat
what?
that shit.
I was raised by people.
he
that
definitely
did.
ate it. But I'm saying the issue is this: if you're going to do dirt, you have to do dirt under the impression that you are going to get caught.
Nigga, if it's my gun, I'ma say it.
And you have to have people that are willing to take accountability. Because when, I'm telling you, when the feds come knocking at your door, hell, when the state come knocking at you, when your job comes knocking at your door, not everybody is going to be willing to be like,
I'm gonna give it up.
I'm gonna
Because
give it
you
up.
got shit that going on
Because
in your own life.
exactly, you worried about your kids. You worried about your old lady who's like, wait, we living paycheck to paycheck. How the hell we going?
Yeah.
So not everybody's about that life. And there are consequences for that. So it's like, what you gonna do?
So
And then when
speaking about that being that life, do you think, Tory Lanez finna,
That nigga's done.
I
I don't think.
do you think Tory Lanez did it?
Nigga, yes, that nigga shot that girl.
I don't think so.
I think there were way too many stories in the
way too
actual courtroom.
Yes.
But it does appear that he tried, not appear, the girl that was the best friend did admit that she was bribed prior to the actual case starting. She was bribed in order $1 million. Megan also said she was bribed $1 million in order to let the case go. So it's already
Somebody was
established.
right. So there was who was Tory's main witness, right?
Mhm.
Wasn't he? Didn't they say that he was upstairs? All of a sudden they came down and wanted to shake their hand.
Mhm.
He was upstairs with whoever, I don't know who it was, with somebody else. Came down, wanted to shake their hand. You're my witness. I'm calling.
Mhm.
So they prepped my witness. Your witness is mine. We went through this story. This is what we're going through.
Mhm.
Whatever it is. You come out and say something totally different than what we practice. Oh, sorry, I got to you. The other witness said, who? Somebody else had a gun and was shooting it first.
Yeah.
And then Tory
They
grabbed
said,
it.
then they said women were fighting.
Women
as
were
opposed
fighting.
to the a man fighting. a
Then the
woman.
short man came. So that means I didn't start the shit. Whoever it was, he has a felony already, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to jail because you had a gun in your hand. That's separate
Right.
than this incident.
Nail in the
Someone
top.
else had the gun and started doing something. I then reacted.
Here goes the issue. The main eyewitness, being the best friend of Meg, recanted on her statement, basically committed perjury.
All of them did.
On the stand, and was like, wait, he didn't do it. I mean, I don't know who did it, but he didn't do it. But
And
then they play the audio of this girl actually saying he did it. Not only do they play the audio, then they show the text messages of her communicating with Meg saying that he did it.
And then fucking this song.
Yeah, then the this
Who gives a
song.
fuck about
So
those
it's like,
Niggas, they using
I'm tired of
songs
using
now,
well,
bro.
what I'm
said, my back was turned. I didn't know who shot. Right? That's the person that got injured by a bullet, not shot. Two different things. Being injured by a bullet and being injured and being shot is two different things. If the bullet hits the ground and breaks and then hits you, you wasn't shot. You wasn't shot.
Shit, you was shot.
You was not shot.
Nah,
If I
ain't gonna go with that.
This nigga said,
dance, bitch! Hey, guess what?
Nah,
If somebody
you got
else
shot.
said they never heard that. That takes that shit away.
The problem still is the eyewitness. You're not consistent.
The best friend has said
None of it
multiple
was
things.
consistent.
It wasn't, but I'm just
So
saying.
you throw that person out. You're not trust. I can't trust you. I can't trust Meg, like the one that was injured. You was actually injured. You was actually injured. Throw all your shit out. The best friend went back and forth.
Facts.
The bodyguards were missing for a while, and then we got one of them.
About time.
One of them. Get the fuck out of here. What was Kylie? Did Kylie say anything?
No.
She
So
Then what the fuck was whose house was it?
they weren't at anybody's house after they left.
You was outside the house. All these things matter with building a case.
So are
The
you going to
judge
just?
laugh at a goddamn joke? This shit is a joke. He's not gonna get nothing.
So
He's gonna
I
get.
can laugh
He
at the
got.
joke if I want to.
No, you can't. Not as a judge. And that's the as a judge. As a judge, you can't. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be unbiased. Ain't shit laughing. Ain't nothing funny.
Judge Mathis laugh, I can laugh.
He's not a real
laughs.
guy.
And he definitely laughs.
That's not a.
So my question is this.
Fuck.
My question is this.
Yeah.
Whenever we want to trust the justice system as a whole, we choose to trust it. Whether it be an R. Kelly situation,
Nope.
whether it be a Bill Cosby situation, we say, I'm saying we
Kelly.
as in the mass of people,
Yeah.
we say, okay, we're going to trust the justice system.
Yep.
And I'm saying in this case, okay, if he was tried by his peers,
He wasn't.
the jury is his peers.
They say. Go ahead.
Okay. If he was tried in
The
law,
court of law.
in the court of law, do you accept the judgment, or do you still? Here goes the flip side. Do you still not believe a black woman? Because that is the other side of the conversation.
I'm with you.
Where Meg is running with that.
I don't believe the black man, him. I don't believe the rich women, either one of them, him or the best friend. The truth never
So
came
where
out.
does that leave you then?
The truth never came out. The
But-
truth never came out.
So should he be guilty or innocent?
So with the information that
Neither.
we had,
That's
Throw
what I'm
that
saying.
shit out.
We're-
I can only
Throw that
conclude
shit out.
with the evidence that I brought against.
So
it.
let's go with this.
I can only go with that.
Weinstein.
What are you going with? What are you going with?
Weinstein. Weinstein.
Tory did it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta come to
both
something.
sides are lying.
Exactly.
And all the evidence is pointing to
You gotta
I
pick
gotta
a
go
pick
through
a
it.
side.
I gotta pick a side.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Both of y'all fucked up. Go for it. Oh
Yeah, it's
That's
like
a mistrial. That's what the fuck the justice system is.
That's a mistrial.
It's a mistrial. You lied. Man, you went on an
I
interview.
think they're gonna pull that.
You want to?
Did
No,
they
it's too
pull-
late.
no, it's
They already
too late.
said he's guilty.
No, he's already guilty. You pull a mistrial before
too long.
the charge. Yeah, before the conviction.
Megan went
He
on
get
the
a
interview
Yeah.
and said we never had relationship.
Oh, she's straight up lying.
No. We
And
knew
then
she lied.
we
We
all
already
changed.
knew she lied.
So I can't believe nothing you say now
And I was on the
because
side.
you lied on this shit. Hey, best friend, were you fucking him too? No.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes out that we did. Oh, so both of y'all motherfuckers lying. Hey, Tory, I'm saying everybody lying, not just him, not just them.
Because then they put
Everybody
the
lied.
baby in it, right?
They did put
The baby
Yeah,
come out of
but-
nowhere and say he just want to get relevant. I fucked her before.
Right.
What the fuck?
Come
you
on,
talking
Ray
about?
J, chill out.
The day
I had
before.
her first.
Kylie, nobody pulled her ass to the stage. It was at your goddamn house in your party.
She had nothing to do with that.
She had nothing to do with that.
That was nothing.
She was at the crib.
Here we go.
Laid
Come
out
on.
somewhere.
Come on, wait, folks. Let's not say that. I was at your party. You know things that
No, I
happened.
don't.
Nah, I know
can't
nothing.
simply say
If I
No,
wasn't
no, no.
there, I don't know nothing.
Here goes the question. You can subpoena somebody for what happened before.
I don't know.
It's very easy. They was at your house.
I don't know, nigga.
You don't know nothing. They don't say that. White folks don't say that shit. She's not white. She's not right.
That's a
Deficient
white.
say something. They were drinking.
As the old people
It
say
was
that.
found out. It was found out. According to what came out, the best friend, Megan, Kylie was talking to him, and then she got mad.
You know a nigga serious, man.
She got mad. Why you
Right.
getting mad?
Damn, do that I'm talking to this one.
But see, none
Once
of that
again, it
negates
is relevant.
the
It
gun.
doesn't matter what happened. We in context. Do we
I got
know
all that.
for a fact Kylie was not outside? It was outside our house.
He done pulled somebody else in there.
It was outside of her house, wasn't it?
He an Instagram detective now.
No. That's what he is. Kylie.
How far away was she from the house?
Hey, Carl.
She's hosting.
Hey, Carl. It's very simple.
Simple.
Hey,
I love simple.
we was outside when we raced, right?
Right.
Do you think anybody in your neighborhood saw us run?
Hey.
Yes or no?
It's a possibility, but you can't
No.
prove that.
Yes or no?
No.
Do you think
No.
But you have
Well, yeah, there were multiple people that said they heard it, they saw it,
multiple
but
people,
there were the stories were
multiple
too
people
different.
that was not in the fucking house when the shit started?
Cause you know what? They know
It
fucking
started
better
in the
to get
house.
into this
Hey,
shit.
get out the house.
They know better to get in this shit. They
You
know
act like
better.
it was your girl.
Cause the shit is dumb.
It is.
It's not.
It's very
Nigga,
easy.
you guilty. You shot us.
So is he innocent or guilty? Let's end it there. Is he innocent
Both.
or guilty?
Oh, he mistried. He's guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He is
we
guilty of shooting
appreciate
gun as a
that
felon.
you was all able to
He is
see what
innocent
us
of
doing
shooting
this
at
moment
men.
He has a history
as
of
we
domestic.
reflect on things happening.
You a sexist?
2022.
He is
You know,
sexist. I'm putting you in there
as
too.
he's
You're
know,
sexist
basing
now too.
judgment calls
Was he in the
towards
Gets
over
Breaking
here.
Grinder coming back home?
You know,
He
you can
was.
all catch us at all the platforms. We on Instagram, we on Spotify,
Merchant
we on
of
YouTube,
Death.
we on iTunes,
Fuck out of here.
Apple Podcasts,
Come on now.
Spotify, iHeartRadio.
That ain't Tory
You
singing.
know, everything, you know.
Tory
It's your boy P4,
Did some shit.
you know, so a special guest in the house. Tony.
I appreciate y'all for
Hey,
joining.
hey,
I appreciate y'all for letting me in. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we-
I'm just glad to be one in the number. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them niggas find you one more time. I
Hey.
don't shine on my own people because I am loyal.
in his circle.
In my circle. I fuck with people in my circle.
That's what I'm talking about. King the Queen Talk is where y'all can find us, where we provide the black, grown, and unfiltered perspective on life, love, and everything in between. I appreciate y'all for just letting me, get it in there. Once again, you can find us on IG at 7 o'clock p.m. When we go live, and also on Apple TV, Roku, and Xbox. Holla at me.
You don't have to be loyal to somebody if you have a discussion already.
And like that.
I win them. And that's the best thing Carter ever said in his goddamn life. No, don't fuck it up, Carter. Don't fuck it up, Carter. I'm with you. I'm fucking.
And like that. Don't be the one hearing about it, be the one talking about it. Peace.